Briefly isn't reliant on a third party like EDI projects are. It plugs into your ERP or your WMS in seconds, and you don't need an IT degree to use it. If you're in warehouse operations and have 1 to 15 locations, you already know how frustrating and time-consuming it can be to onboard new customers and process their documents through the WMS. EDI and API integrations are awesome, but they often take weeks or even months for your IT team to set it all up, which just keeps customers and the revenue waiting. Everyone thinks that warehouses need EDI connection or a full API setup to onboard a customer right. That's just not true anymore. It's kind of wild how stuck everyone is on this idea. A new customer shows up and everyone's first thought is, cool, let's bug IT and start an EDI project. That alone can add weeks, sometimes months. And half the time, the customer doesn't even want to deal with it. When it comes to setting up customers for your warehouse, here's the part nobody really wants to say out loud. There's significant risk when you bring together 2 or more parties to automate order processing. Jumping into a deep IT project with a company you know nothing about can lead to a couple major poor outcomes. Number 1, a project nightmare that sours the relationship. Your team works for weeks, straining to deliver test files and follow up on all the things that need to happen in order to test the process end to end. Project doesn't run smooth, milestones are now pushed out, and you're off to a really rocky start with the customer. Number 2, a misunderstanding of those technical requirements before you understand how to run the business. How many times have we got into a situation or understood requirements from the documentation provided by a customer only to find out weeks later that's not really how the account needs to be run? We all know the technical solution needs to support the process. And if we have got bad process understanding out front, we know we're going to run into some issues. Briefly isn't reliant on a third party like EDI projects are. It plugs into your ERP or your WMS in seconds, and you don't need an IT degree to use it. One warehouse we work with had a customer that refused to integrate. In fact, they had several. They were the ones that were lagging behind and the group of accounts that the leadership was trying to get on board. However, they also represented a fairly significant chunk of the revenue coming in month to month. The team really needed to find a way to be able to scale with what they had. We talked to them, understood their documents and what they were processing, and quickly put a proof of concept together to automate one of their accounts. Within about an hour, we were sending orders into the WMS for a customer that they were receiving close to 20 inbounds blind per day. Within the next week and over the next 60 days, the team saved an estimated 960 hours in data entry time across all of those accounts. If you found this interesting and you want to try to scale without headcount, maybe get that first win in the AI and automation category, click below, check out the demo, and reach out. We'd love to hear from you.